Chapter number 5, Panchayati Raj. We are taking question and answer on Panchayati Raj. What problem did the villagers in Hardas village face? What did they do to solve this problem? So the villagers in Hardas village, they were facing water problem. The hand pump water had gone well below the point up to which the ground had been drilled up till now. They hardly got waters in the taps. The villagers gathered together in the Gram Sabha meeting to find a solution of this problem. And after long discussions, they came to a conclusion that they should find ways to conserve water. Watershed development program would be effective in this direction, and they should plant trees, construct check dams and tanks. What, in your opinion, is the importance of Gram Sabha? Do you think all members should attend Gram Sabha meetings? Why? The Gram Sabha is the most important body in Panchayati Raj system. It is responsible for the planning out the strategies of development of village, also the implementation of rolling provisions. So it also looks after the basic amenities of village people, and it is also the custodian of the public property of the village. Education, law, order, primary health services, these are some of the other responsibilities of the Gram Sabha. So it also checks the wrong decision taken by Gram Panchayat. It keeps an eye on the elected representative and making them or holding them responsible, that is the persons who elected them. So it is important for all members to attend Gram Sabha meetings because it is the only way to participate in the proceedings of various plans being discussed in the meetings. So the members of Gram Sabha represent different areas. So it becomes important for them to put their local problems and development programs in the meetings. If they remain absent from the meetings, their interests may be overlooked. So if you have certain problem, you got to go present it and the solution will be there. What is the link between the Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat? So Gram Sabha, it consists of all the adults living in this area covered by the Panchayat. Sarpanch, that is the Panchayat's president or head, is elected by all the members of Gram Sabha. Now the Gram Panchayat has a secretary who is also secretary of the Gram Sabha. The secretary is actually not elected authority, but it is appointed by the government itself, the government of the state. The secretary is the link between Gram Panchayat and Gram Sabha, and he is responsible for calling the meeting of Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat. And he is also the custodian of the records of the proceedings of Gram Sabha, controls the functioning of the Gram Panchayat. Take an example of any of the tasks done by the Panchayat in your area or nearby a rural area and find out the following. So why it was taken up? Say you can take anything like this. Our Panchayat recently undertook the task of building a community hall. It was necessary because there was no such common place where people could gather at a time. It was difficult to hold a general meeting, organize a general function. Where the money come from? The money was collected as contribution from the village. So it's because of contribution, and some part of it was also diverted from Panchayat Welfare Fund. Whether or not the work has been completed. So you can say, yes, the work has been completed within the projected time and it is now in use. What is the difference between Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat? So Gram Sabha consists of all the adults of village, while this Gram Panchayat is elected by the members of Gram Sabha for a period of 5 years. The area of Gram Sabha is the entire village, while the Gram Panchayat is divided into wards. And these wards have different ward councillors. Gram Sabha puts control over Gram Panchayat. This is again a story which was presented or printed in Indian Express in 2004. So Nimon is a village of Chopla Shirur Road. Like many others, this village has also been facing a severe water shortage for the last few months, and villages depend on tankers for their needs. Bhagwan Mahadev Lad, 35 years of age, of this village was beaten with sticks, iron rods and axes by a group of 7 men. The incident came to light when some villagers brought a badly injured lad to hospital for treatment. In the first information report (FIR) recorded by the police, lad said that he was attacked when he insisted that the water in the tanker must be emptied into the storage tank constructed as part of water supply scheme by the Nimon Gram Panchayat so that there would be equal distribution of water. However, he alleged that the upper caste men were against this and told him that the tanker water was not meant for these lower castes. So why was Bhagwan beaten? There was an acute water crisis in this village, Nimon village, and the villagers had to depend on the tankers for their needs. So when the tanker came in the village, Bhagwan Lad, he insisted that the water in the tanker must be emptied in the storage tank, which is constructed as a part of water supply scheme by the Nimon Gram Panchayat, so that there would be equal distribution of water. But the upper caste men were against this. Therefore, they beat Bhagwan to suppress his demand. Do you think that the above incident is the case of discrimination? Why? Absolutely, yes. The above case is a case of discrimination because the upper caste men tries to suppress the genuine demand of lower caste. They look them down upon and ignore their existence. They think that all the resources belong to the upper community, not the lower caste or the minority. Find out more about watershed development and how it benefits an area. So Watershed Development Program, this is an initiative of the government. It is done by non-government organization, NGOs. So it helps in conservation of water by plantation, making bunds, canals. So when there is a water scarcity, water can be stored when there is rain, and this water which is stored in the time of rain can be reused or can be used when there is a water shortage, mainly in the summertime. Multiple choice question. The members of Gram Sabha must be adult. It means they must be 18 years or more. The people of Hardas village were facing the problem of water shortages. The work of the Gram Panchayat has to be approved by, if you see, Gram Sabha is the approving authority. Which one is not the source of funds for the Panchayat? The answer is donation contributed by the villages for village welfare works. Then we have the Panchayati Raj system is the first level of democratic government. Loktantrik Sarkar. So first level of democratic government. Fill in the blanks with appropriate words to complete each sentence. The Gram Panchayat is elected for 5 years. The Panch and the Gram Panchayat are answerable to Gram Sabha. Every village Panchayat is divided into wards. And the people of Hardas village suggested dash watershed development program for the permanent solution of their problem. The Gram Panchayat's main tassel is to implement the welfare program for all villages that come under it. State whether these 10 sentences are true or false. The secretary of the Gram Sabha is an elected person. No, it is appointed by the government. There is no link between Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat. Absolutely not. There is the Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat are the only link because they are so much linked. This is false. This is false. It is the Gram Sabha that keeps control on the Gram Panchayat. Absolutely true. The Gram Panchayat meets regularly in order to perform its task efficiently and within given time limit. This is also true. The Gram Panchayat does not collect on any local taxes. This is wrong because how do they get money? By enforcing certain taxes. Now matching. Sarpanch, he is the president of the Panchayat. Panch he is the member of Panchayat. Now recharging is refilling. Block Panchayat and District Panchayat. So this is Panchayat Samiti, that is Block Panchayat, and then District Panchayat is related to Zila Parishad. Who calls the meeting of the Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat? So it is the secretary who calls the meeting of the Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat. And he is not elected, he is appointed by the government. What problems do the women of Hardas village face? So the women of Hardas village have to go to the Suru river, which is 3 kilometers away, to fetch water. Why is TGA in favor of some permanent solution to the problem of water shortages? Now, because groundwater levels seem to be going down everywhere, and this problem, if not taken care or solved this year, or some strong steps are not taken, in the upcoming year, in the next year, the same problem will be there. So it's better to have a permanent solution for this. What does Anwar suggest? Now, Anwar suggested for this water shortages, there could be Watershed development program in which the water can be saved while it is raining, and then it can be used in this time of shortages. What was the next agenda of Gram Sabha? The finalization of the list of people below poverty line, BPL. Why is the Nirmal Gram Puraskar awarded, and to whom? So this Gram Puraskar is awarded to village Panch or Panch for the excellent work done by him or her in his or her Panchayat. What is the Panchayati Raj system? The Panchayati Raj system is a process through which people participate in their own government. Why are Panch and Gram Panchayat answerable to Gram Sabha? Because Gram Sabha elect them. Because the members of the Gram Sabha, they elect them, that is why they are answerable to them. What various works does a Gram Panchayat do? So Gram Panchayat does various work: the construction and maintenance of water resources, roads, drainage, school buildings and other common property resources, levying and collecting the local taxes in order to get some money for this welfare work, and executing the government scheme related to generating employment in the village. What are the sources of funds for the Gram Panchayat? So, collection of taxes on houses, marketplaces, this is how they get tax. Government scheme funds received through various departments of government through the Janpad and Zila Panchayats, and donation for community works. What are the function of Zila Parishad? Zila means district. So, the function of Zila Parishad is to make development plan at the district level. And with the help of Panchayat Samitis, it also regulates the money distribution among all the Gram Panchayats coming under it. Write a brief note on the 3 levels of Panchayats. So the Panchayat Raj system is a process through which people actually participate in their own government, that is making them empowered. The Panchayati Raj system in the first year or level of democratic government. So Panchayati Raj is the first tier. It extends to 2 other levels. One is the block level, which is called the Janpad Panchayat or the Panchayat Samiti, and above the Panchayat Samiti is the District Panchayat or Zila Parishad. Okay, so we have one more, which is Zila Parishad or District Parishad. Why do Gram Sabhas in some states form committees? In some states, Gram Sabhas, they form committees like the construction and development committees. These committees include some members of the Gram Sabha and some from the Gram Panchayat who worked together to carry out certain specific work. Write a short note on the Gram Sabha. So Gram Sabha is a meeting of all, Sabha means meeting. So it's a meeting of all adults who live in the area covered by the Panchayat. And this could be only one village or a few villages. So in some states, the village meeting is held for each village. Anyone who is 18 years or old or more, who has the right to vote, who is enlisted in the voting list, is a member of Gram Sabha automatically. Describe the composition of the village panchayat. This is village panchayat. So village panchayat is divided into wards. So if this is a village panchayat, it is divided into certain wards. Each ward elects a representative, like a representative from here, representative from here, which is known as the ward member or a panch. So all the members of Gram Sabha is also elect a sarpanch, which is called panchayat president. So all these 5 will have one of these as its head, including means it is inclusive in this 5. So the ward panch and the sarpanch from the Gram Panchayat, the tenure of the Gram Panchayat is 5 years. The Gram Panchayat and Gram Sabha has common secretary, and he is a person whom the government is appointing. So he is not being elected from anyone, he is actually appointed. So he is a government servant. The secretary is responsible for calling the meeting of the Gram Sabha and the Gram Panchayat, and he also keeps the records of the proceeding of the meeting. Describes the function of Gram Sabha. So Gram Sabha performs various tasks. First of all, it keeps controls on the Gram Panchayat which they have elected. It makes the Gram Panchayat play its role and be responsible. So it is the place where all plans for the work of Gram Panchayat are placed before the people. And the Gram Sabha prevents the Panchayat from doing wrong things, which may include misusing money or favoring certain people. It also keeps an eye on the elected representative, that is the panch, and in making them responsible to the persons who have elected them, that is the Gram Sabha. So these were the question and answer on Panchayati Raj. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.